Just my ball skills, being able to go overlap the ball, communicate, being a leader, one of the leaders on the defense, making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Just over-communicating, you can't communicate enough.
How did you accumulate the knowledge that you need to have to play that position well, to make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be, to read plays? Is it just experience, course of time?
I would definitely say it's both experience, being confident, instincts, and then just coaching at the end of the day. Coach Cecil does a good job taking us to football school. Coach Nansen, we do ball drills a lot, and we did jugs in the summer, just on deep ball drills. So, just practice.
When you say football school, what do you mean?
Football school, just learning the basics, the basis of the football game, like formations, route concepts, just football school.
You guys had 4 interceptions as a team last year, obviously not the number that you want. Do you have a number in mind this year? Just more?
Just production. We're not really too worried about last year. We know we could do way better than last year. We just ready to produce as a back end, as a defense in general.
Are you surprised that the takeaways have continued to come through the fall like they did in the spring?
Nah, I wouldn't say surprised. I would say I'm more demanding of more. I want more. As an offense, you don't want to get the ball away, but as a defense, you want to take it away. So I think we're doing that very good, and just going to keep producing.
How does something like doing that work with the jugs help you as you get to this point in camp and see a lot of tip balls, a lot of ball hopping around?
Just ball reaction. Like, we'll do the deep ball drills. We'll be 50 yards out, and we'll just start running, and then as soon as we hear the jug, then we'll look back. So it's just reaction time.
What wide receivers and or tight ends have stood out to you the most?
All of them. I'm not going to sit here and just give you names. I'll say all of them. I love all my guys.
You heard yesterday that you're the best Madden player.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Can you play safety when you're playing it? Do you play your own position?
Nah, I play middle linebacker.
Why do you pick that one?
So I could rob all the inside routes and stuff, just playing my position, just at backer though.
Who do you like to control, or what teams do you like to?
Shoot, I'm a Raider fan, so Devontae Adams finna be on 23, so I'm gonna be using the Raiders a lot, but I use any team honestly.
With the upgrades to the facilities, do you guys hang out at the stadium more often?
Definitely. Shout out to all the donors who put in and supported us throughout that journey of the whole new locker room change, the facility changes. Shout out to Coach Fitz also.
How does playing that help
I know it's a video game, but I look at it as I'm still reading route concepts. I know what zones I need to be in if I'm controlling the right player. It's still football at the end of the day. You still got to be smart about it, but at the end of the day, it could be fake at the same time because it's a video game.
If you're the best Madden player on the team, who's the second best?
Second best? That's a great question. The only dudes who have beat me more than once, I would say, is Jonah Coleman. McLeod gonna say he beat me, but he gonna lie to you, so don't ask him. That's about it, though.
Do you guys have tournaments, or how do you guys play?
Yeah, we do online tournaments. We had a little franchise going on before fall camp. We can't really play during fall camp, so we kind of stopped in the middle of the season.
How different is what you're doing this year versus what you were doing last year?
Yeah, this year I'm just more of like a nickelback, so I'm a little bit more in the box, involved in the run game a little bit more, but I kind of just do a lot of different things, so I think it suits me well. When
they approached you and said, "Hey, we're looking at you for this particular role," what was that discussion like? How did they describe what it was, and how did you?
Yeah, no, I was excited. They said I'll be just doing a lot of different things, and they said I'm gonna be involved a lot, so I got excited, and it's been working for me very well so far in camp. So.
In high school, were you more near the line of scrimmage, or were you more in a deep safety?
Both. My high school, I kind of would roll down every once in a while, so I'm used to being down there a little bit. So.
How do you change things depending on the size of the guy you're running? It's like a slot, tight end, or something. How do you change?
Yeah, well, first off, just like the tendencies, what they like to do if a tight end's, split out or different things like that. But definitely I'm ready to get some hands on if it's a bigger tight end. And then if it's a receiver, I'm ready to get going, downfield. So both of those.
Assess your comfort level at this point in this new position?
Very comfortable. Yeah.
You get to win, you get to quit sometimes?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he does a great job communicating. Me and him, we're always talking back and forth before every play. He gives me the calls, I relay it to the rest of the defense. He's a great leader and great communicator out there, so he definitely gets us in the right spot.
Is this easier to take steam than what you guys had last year to pick up on and to be able to generate these turnovers?
I think it just gets us in a position to where we can react off the quarterback a little bit better and get in those plays, get in those windows and make those plays.
When you were in high school, you came down here for recruiting visits, right?
Yeah, I think like once.
What's the biggest difference between the facilities and everything this year compared to when you were in high school?
Yeah, well, it's completely different inside the building, I don't think there's one thing in there that's the same from when I came in high school. But I would just say the energy in the building from the coaching to the staff. There's just like this energy in the building. You can feel it when we're in there, even in meetings. You guys see us out here, but in there, we're the same way. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Which coaches?
Yeah, the new one.
I think it's just everybody from the players to the coaches to the staff. We're just trying to build a winning program here, and everybody believes we can, and everybody trusts each other. So,
which coach's room are you in now?
I'm in. So I get coached by everybody. Coach Cecil and Coach Walker. So everybody's helping me out. Yeah.
How would you compare those two guys?
Compare them?
Similarities, differences.
Well, I think. Amongst the two of those guys, that's a lot of years of football experience. So I just try to be a sponge and soak in everything. Coach Walker, he holds me to a high standard, and I appreciate that because, that's what I'm trying to play. And Coach Cecil, he just has a great energy about him. He's one of the reasons I came here. So those guys, I just try to soak it up.
Who's on the inside of your line?
That's Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's the correlation between the two for you?
Between the two what?
Between Slash and Connor?
Oh.
Those are the guys you have on?
Yeah. Well, I play guitar. Slash was like the reason I really got interested in it. Guns N' Roses, that kind of thing. I love playing guitar. It's a passion of mine. And then Conor McGregor, I just been a fan of him ever since he got into the UFC. Just his mentality and everything, and it's art. So, yes, sir.
You get in on that Madden action too, or?
Nah, I leave that up to Jack. I leave it up to Jack. I'm good.
How was training camp been for you?
Good. A lot of energy. So it's just been fun for me and the rest of the team.
What's it like going up against a guy like T-Mac?
We just go out there and compete right there. We just both competitors, and that's what we do every day.
Coach Walker said that he kind of told you, don't let this freshman beat you. Is that like an extra motivation that he comes in with all this hype and you got to put him in his place?
Nah, not really. Regardless of who lines up, from across me, I'm going to give him everything that I have. So, yeah.
How do you think it might benefit you just to go and get up against that body type? You're going to see big receivers like that throughout the season.
Yeah. I've done it before, but it'll help, though, just to frame the size, long arms, big catch radius, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
Is there a particular technical kind of key when you know that fade ball is coming, facing a taller guy? What do you do?
The usual things that I do, but the demeanor of him, it will just tell it all.
What do you mean by that?
As far as, like, where his eyes go, you know what I'm saying? Him slowing down, different things like that. It'll allow me to, and it'll allow me to, like, react, you know what I'm saying, and go make a play on the ball.
When did you find yourself comfortable to read their demeanor and kind of determine what's going on? At like what age?
I don't know. I can't give you exact. It's just like instincts.
What has stood out to you about Sicario?
They're both like 6'3", long arms, tall. That right there just stood out. But nah, like fast learners, you know what I mean? Takario came in fundamentally sound and different things like that. So a lot of that like stood out. Yeah.
When you first met both of those guys, you saw how tall they were.
Yeah. I've been knew Efi from around the way. Me and him are actually from the same area. So, but yeah, when I met Takario, yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's tall. He's tall. Yeah.
You're like, man, I wish I had that.
So you made a lot of preseason lists,
Yeah.
like all Pac-12 or NFL draft prospects, etc. What do you make of that attention?
Nothing. I really don't pay it too much mind. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, focus on fall camp and what's ahead of us.
How would you describe Celestine?
One more time?
How would you describe Celestine?
Oh, G7, fast. He's very fast. Twitchy, different things like that. So that's good.
I asked Coach Walker, expected more interceptions this season. He said something really effective. I hope so. Praying for it. Do you guys have a number in mind? I mean, we only had 4 as a team last year, which I'm sure is not what we want.
Yeah, with the scheme alone itself, it would just allow us to, you know what I'm saying, hit on that area. So I think we'll be fine in that area.
Are there corners you watch or study?
Yeah, I just watched a lot. It's not anyone in particular, but just everyone.
What are your goals and expectations team-wise?
Team-wise, just take everything day by day, step by step, and just live in the moment and win that day.